Hey everybody, Pastor Tom here. Just want to touch bases with you. It's been a couple days. We're a couple further down the road into the coronavirus or COVID-19 or whatever the heck you want to call it. But, I just want to give you just a couple minutes refocus time. One of the things I'm hearing all the time from a lot of people is how stupid people are, how dumb this is, they're hoarding, or these people aren't smart for not hoarding. Remember, our battle's not against flesh and blood. If anything, this is a spiritual attack. It's an attack on our country. It's trying to get us, it's trying to divide us. It's trying to drive us away from Christ, the goodness of God. And don't play into the hand of the enemy. I mean, I get playing a good defense, and I understand that taking care of your family, making sure you've got food if you've got the ability to weather a bit of a storm. I'm not going to criticize anybody for doing that. I think there's wisdom in that. But the reality is we've been playing a real strong game of defense at best, especially in the church and the body of Christ. We're following the rules that everybody wants us to do, and we're trying to encourage everybody, but the reality is like the way you win a battle, the way you win a game is you got to have an offense. You got to have a good offense. And I've been thinking to myself, other than just covering up and taking a beating and hoping this thing goes away, what can we do as the church to make some offensive moves, maybe to advance the kingdom, to do a better job of being aggressive? And so I'm just going to tell you what I want us to do, Limitless. We've been incredibly blessed. We've got incredible people at our church. We've been givers. We try to be good stewards with the resources that's been entrusted to us. So we don't need the tithe and offering this month. We don't need it next month. God's been good to us. And what I want to do is I want to redirect for all you guys that give, and for you that don't give because you're afraid that maybe we're misappropriating the money. I'm going to take the excuse away from you. I don't want you to take the 10% or however many percent that you give for your tithe and offerings, and I want you to redirect that money. Don't bring it to the church. We're good. I want you to sit down before the Lord. I want you to spend some time in prayer, and I want you to identify who are some people in your life that God has placed there that you might have the ability to help that need help. People that have gotten their hours cut, that can't afford maybe to make rent this month, or can't afford to pay for groceries, or don't have toilet paper. I mean, whatever it is, but take the tithe and offering. So if you normally give a couple $100 or $300, take that money and go, who can I bless? Is there a single mom? Is there a widow in my area? What can I do to help somebody? Because I really believe if Jesus were here right now, he wouldn't be freaking out about the lack, because he had the ability to take a couple fish and some bread and he could feed 5,000. He'd be saying, how do I meet the real needs of the people around me? And I think that's what we're supposed to be. When he calls us the body of Christ, we should say, how can we look the most like Jesus in this time? And the way we're going to do that is we're going to help the helpless. We're going to take care of those that are having challenges. So I want you to take your tithe, take your offering. I'm so thankful for everything that everybody's done for us and have put us in this position of strength that we have as a body. And I want you to go out and make a difference. You were called to be the deliverer. You're like Moses to your group of people. Don't be the people that are murmuring and groaning. You've got to be the leader that says, I have a great God, and God's blessed me, and I want to bless you, and I want to take care of you, and I want to give you hope. That's where we have our strength. That's where our offense is its strongest. And that's when the body of Christ is actually taking ground instead of just taking a beating. So, real easily, Limitless Spokane, our church, our tithe, our offering, our resources. I'm saying don't give it. I'm not saying don't buy yourself more stuff. By faith, take those resources and sow them into somebody who's in need. Jesus said that if we take care of other people, he's going to take care of us. And we're going to move by faith and believe that. We're going to build his kingdom. We're going to bless his kingdom, having a confident expectation that the things that we have need of, he's going to handle them for us. If you don't have a bunch of money and the grass is growing, mow your neighbor's yard. Do something to bless somebody. Do something to make a difference in their lives. If we do that, suddenly we start looking like Christ. We bring hope. We start to bring a spirit of faith. And it's faith that's going to help us to overcome this storm. Because right now the enemy's trying to say the sky's falling, your economy's crashing, you're going to lose your job, hoard your money, hoard your food, get your guns and ammo out. That's the voice of the devil. That's not the voice of Christ. He came And he came that we would have life and life more abundantly. Believe that. Live that. And let's make a difference. The last thing. As you do this and you've got testimonies, I want to challenge you. Post those testimonies on Facebook. We don't need to hear anymore about God's faithfulness. We need to hear about the testimonies of you're demonstrating his will in other people's lives. And when you post those testimonies, do me a favor, tag Limitless Spokane in it so we can keep track of them, because I think we're going to come out of this with an arsenal of incredible stories of God doing not just natural miracles, but I believe that when we're out and about, we're going to have the chance to pray for the sick. We're going to have the chance to pray for people that are having relational issues, whatever it might be. God's going to use this as a door for you to be his hands. Write it down, get it on the web, and let's change the narrative on the web, because we as the body of Christ are more powerful than any voice that's out there. Let's go make a testimony, put that voice on the web, and let's change our world. Hey guys, I thank you for this time. I love you. We're praying for you, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.